Welcome to the Daily Shift. I'm your host and your guide, Raquel, your GPS for success. I help you transform what is to what you want it to be. And I've been doing this series around EFT, which is also, you might know it as tapping, emotional freedom technique. I love this as a method to help you to really ground yourself. And it's a really beautiful way for you to do things in a very gentle way. And so what it says that my research says that what EFT does is that it activates your parasympathetic system, and that helps you to heal emotionally and physically. So why is the emotional part important is because so many people are in emotional chaos, and we all can be in emotional chaos, even if it's not everywhere. It could be one particular thing. And there are a couple of things that people have been asking me to do, which is, tapping around money, tapping into money, and also around love relationships. And what I found in some of my compadres out there have said there's a link between your money and your men. The way your relationships are with men, you might see that it's mimicking your money. And so if you feel that that's you, that it's mimicking, that there's some truth to how the money is flowing in your life connected to the men in your life, or your father or anything like that, we're going to help to clear some of those things out. Now, we have been using in the ARC, which is my inner circle, we've been using a lot of the tapping for weight loss. And our particular testimonial is, right, I'm not a medical professional, I'm just telling you what's going on and what we're doing. We use this in other modalities. But I lost, I've been saying, right, I've lost 4 inches around my hips. It took about 2 weeks, 7 inches around my waistline. One of the girls who's already very fit, she just, she wanted to she couldn't, had a plateau, and she couldn't get that little, part of her stomach down. And she lost 2 inches. 2 inches? Yeah, 2 inches this week. It took about 4 days for that to happen. So she was telling me this morning, she was screaming, she was ecstatic, because nothing she was doing was working. So if you want that, just check the playlist on YouTube, because I'm saving all of them. Just look for the playlist that says The Daily Shift here on YouTube, or if you're watching this on the Facebook group, I will go ahead and put that playlist. All you need to be successful in anything is 3 things: accountability, consistency, and support. And so this is the way I'm supporting you in your weight loss journey, in your love journey, in your money journey, by doing these kinds of things. And this is another reason why I'm building with Anna, who is the queen of creating irresistible experiences, these alchemy bots. They're going to help you because I don't have the ARC open right now. And so this is another way for me to support you, help you to keep, to be consistent and accountable, because it does take about, if you're not used to this stuff, there's other components to it. To create a habit that sticks, it's like over 60 days. But a lifestyle change can be up to 254. So how are you going to stick to it? And a lot of times this is such a simple thing, but it's absolutely effective. And so one of the things to keep in mind is when you're doing EFTs or any kind of manifestation method, really, is the number one ingredient is your words. Your word. You will believe your word to yourself more than anybody else's. Everything we believe is a story. Everything, this whole world, is created by and sustained by words, right? We get married with words, we get divorced. We get, everything. We rent, we buy, we, go into covenants with people, we have contracts. Everything is around words. A lot of times people say, well, words don't matter, I'll watch the actions. But as long as you keep on saying that, when you start to speak out your own words about your own future, now you've kind of confused the atmosphere, right? Because we are in, we are spiritual beings having a natural experience. And now, because we're made in the image and likeness of God, he doesn't do anything without saying it first. And even if you don't believe in God, there are a lot of different modalities. They still come back saying the same thing. Your words are your servants. They are going out. They're going to bring you back what you say. You will have whatever you say when your words are with intention. What you believe is going to come to pass for you. So what do you want to do? Do you want to activate a certain reality? If things are not going your way, or things are not happening in the way that you would prefer, then consider auditing your mouth and the words that you are saying. So today we're going to help shift things today in the daily shift around money and men. We're going to combine the two because for many of us, it's connected. And so all you're going to do is we're going to tap, think of tapping like acupuncture without the needles. We're going to use our fingers. And today we're going to do all of it, not all of it. There's a lot of points. We're going to do the top of our head, like right here, middle, and then sides of the eyes. And right between here, you go like this, underneath the nose. Every point activates something different. Collarbone, and we're going to do like this thymus area, which is, see my necklace? It's like a couple inches where your throat is, like 3 inches down. Tap there. And then we're going to tap like underneath the armpit, like about 3 inches down. Don't worry, you can't do this wrong. And you can go ahead and change the words. But for now, follow along. And don't forget to save this, comment. Let me know if you're watching this on live, a hashtag live, or a hashtag replay. All right, my loves. Let's transform what is to what we want it to be by sharing a beautiful energy in this manifestation process. We're going to release, okay? We're going to start actually with it's called a setup phrase. Today, I take responsibility for my life, which just means I have the ability to respond. And I'm not sure what the problem is, what the issue is. Maybe I do. Around love, around money. But I know that I can take my power back. And so right now I choose to take my power back. Because at the end of the day, I choose to love, accept, and forgive myself. And so it is. Take a breath. Sometimes money is funny, and so is love. There are times in my life where money is flowing very well, and I'm more than content. There are times in my life where I have experienced great love, and I was more than content. But right now, I want to increase. It's okay to be content with what I have right now. I can love my life or even like it a lot and still want more and still want increase and still want different. That's okay. But for some of us, we've been a little stuck. And maybe we haven't really understood that sometimes it's a money and man connection. How is it that I feel about money? Is money acting like the men in my life? Like my father? Did my father support me? Support my emotional growth, my personal development, support me financially? Some of us, yes and no. For some of us, more yes than no. For other of us, more no than yes. And perhaps I'm tired of it all because I've had to be in my masculine energy so long. There's nothing wrong with me being in my masculine energy. That part of me is a badass. Gets shit done. I get a lot done with that. But the problem with that is that then I'm only affirmed when I do. I'm an empath and I'm starting to cry. Connecting to somebody. I'm only recognized when I do stuff. I'm only recognized when I hustle, and I'm not recognized when I'm not in that mode. And maybe that opened up doors of rejection, as though if I'm not good enough just because I exist, like I'm not worthy enough just because I exist. And so money comes, but then it goes very easily. And maybe that's the way it is with men. They come, and as long as I'm fulfilling their needs, it's almost like feeling like a good time girl. They're around me as long as it's a good time. But when it comes to commitment, they're not all in. Maybe they say they're all in. It's a good guy, good men, but not all in really. I don't know if I want to be a partner, because that means 50-50. I want 100-100. Maybe for some of us, we had a dad who did provide the basics for life, but anything outside of that was not given. Or maybe it was given, but only for like birthdays or Christmas, some special holiday. Maybe only until I was 18 years old. And then I was on my own. It always feels like I'm on my own, even when I have somebody. So money comes in, then I got to take care of things, and money leaves again. And it makes me feel as though I'm not doing enough. Even though I know that's a lie, I'm doing a lot of things. Yeah, maybe I overspend. Maybe I haven't made the wisest decisions for saving or for investing. That's an issue for another day. But right now, I want to deal with any sense of rejection. Being rejected in love, for trying to be authentic, for trying to be my feminine energy. A part of the feminine energy is the soft life, being taken care of. And I don't necessarily need somebody to take care of all my financial needs, but it would be nice for someone to step up and choose to say, forget about the rest. I'll take care of that. You can't do this one. I'll take care of that for you. I take care of so many people, and I get frustrated and angry. When is it my turn? And maybe my love situation is great, but the money isn't. Do I believe that I have to work hard? Do I believe that I have to hustle? Do I believe that I have to be in this masculine energy? Where did that come from? Why do I feel like I have to toil? This is an abundant universe, and I believe that. But I keep feeling rejected, and I don't know why. But I choose right now to take my power back, to no longer reject myself. I choose to change my perspective right now. And as I do, everything else changes. I choose to love myself. I choose to accept myself. I choose to forgive myself because I'm doing the best that I can, just like everybody else. I choose to forgive the men in my life who didn't maybe honor me the way I should have been honored, value me the way I should have been valued, taking care of me the way I should have been taken care of. I don't have to play games. I don't have to manipulate men or money or people to get money. I don't need to do that. I'm a woman of integrity. I'm a woman of excellence. I'm a woman of value. But how is anybody else going to see or treat me that way if I don't see that in myself? So I forgive myself. Because this whole time, I have been rejecting me. So I take my power back. And I choose to no longer reject myself. I choose to celebrate myself because I am worth celebrating, damn it. I am amazing. I am kind. I'm generous. I'm clever. I love greatly. I am all in. And so I speak death to the root causes of rejection. I call for crop failure in my life for everything that has opened up the sense of rejection. Rejection is not bad, not always. It needs to make room for the better thing. And so I choose right now to speak life. Life over my money, life over my relationships, life over my connections. I take my power back. I choose to love myself. I choose to be in love with my life, in love with what I do. And as I'm in this juicy energy of authenticity, which is something so many people are craving, I become a magnet for every good and perfect thing. So I receive all good and perfect things right now. I come in agreement that this is an abundant universe, that there is a blueprint of success for my life, and that I choose to walk in it fully right now. And as I do, everything I need and desire will manifest under grace in perfect ways. I'm at the right place, at the right time, with the right people, doing the right things in the right order. I am free from rejection. My feelings will follow. This is my choice to make. I am free. I am free. I am free. And so it is. Hold, release. Well, I love you so very much. Have a good rest of your weekend. If you're interested in really diving deeper into this, and I invite you to be part of the Society of Sacred Alchemists. We are creating alchemy bots for them. We have one for business and clients, and another one for having your ideal body weight. We're going to eventually have one for love. So if that's of interest to you, then I invite you to join us and to add your beautiful energy to ours, because we really do transform what is to what we want it to be. Until next time, which will be very soon, have a great rest of your weekend.